Target is pulling some LGBTQ merchandise following some confrontations between customers and workers.
They targeting kids, they going after our youth, and yeah, they do it like this. If you ain't mad yet, well, then you better be pissed.
We're at Target, checking out their tuck-friendly Pride collection.
Friendly it is. Hey, well, you can get it. Wow, it's so tuck-friendly. It's nice to...
I am sick of people moving my desires because their desires are not being met in some way. I am sick of people telling me,
okay.
Target is in the hot seat. Okay, friends, look at this. Target loses 10 B with a B. 10 billion in 10 days has stocks fall.
No way.
Following boycott over LGBTQ friendly kids clothes. I love when they do this. LGBTQ friendly kids clothing. Anyway, boy, you see, the thing is, these companies are refusing to learn, but they're gonna learn.
Look, I think this is why the Bud Light example is so important. And thank you guys for having me on. Good to see you again. Because what Bud Light represents is the first time that I can remember, really, in sort of the modern era, where a company has to think, hey, let's be careful. Let's not go too far left wing. Let's not go too far woke, because it could destabilize, debilitate, destroy the overall brand of our company. And I guarantee you right now, they're having conversations about let's not get Bud Lighted in all of these different boardrooms as it pertains to marketing decisions. And I think Target has lost that lesson.
Target is in trouble whether they like it or not. I have my man on the channel here. This is my guy, Tom McDonough. Listen to what he had to say.
So Target just dropped their brand new Pride collection for adults and children. You know, I got Pride too. I'm proudly not bending a knee to any of this weirdo progressive bullshit. I'm proud to live in a free country, even though idiots like Target use that freedom to do dumb stuff like this. Hey, Target, it's Memorial Day weekend. You know that one day that we remember and honor the people who died for this country? I don't think you guys have a single Memorial Day t-shirt in your store. You could at least pretend to care. You know, like you pretend to care about the LGBTQ community so you can suck up every gay dollar on earth? Anyway, the Hangover Gang Memorial Day sale is going down right now, and we're not gonna change our logo to rainbow colors for 30 days or pretend that we're empowering minority voices for a month. We're just gonna take every single penny generated from this t-shirt and we're gonna donate it to the US Vets charity to honor the bravery that it takes for a man to go die for his country, not the bravery it takes for a man to wear a bikini. Last year we donated 80 grand. We're gonna do it again. Oh, and Target, if you've got so much pride, how about having a little in yourselves and stop being so full of shit? The Hangover Gang Memorial Day sale is going down right now. www.hangovergang.com.
I love this. That's my man. He managed to use the controversy to promote his brand while calling out the hypocrisy of Target. It is true. The men and women who done fought, bled, died for the freedom that we so now enjoy, they don't get no honor. These soldiers are left by the wayside. But who gets promoted? Somebody's lower base passion.
And I always tell it like it is.
A Cal has something to say.
That's right. Read the shirt. Today we're here at Target. Let's go in and see what they got going on for Pride Month. So right now I'm standing. This is great. They're definitely not pushing this.
No, they're not.
To your kids.
No way.
At all. Nah. And my personal favorite, really want to make your presence known? It's not a phase, Dad. Also got coloring books. Hold on, let's...
Nice.
You know, it's normal, right? All the people out there on the internet that saying they're not trying to push this on our kids, this isn't Target. Okay, so maybe you're wrong.
Maybe you're wrong. 100% wrong. You see, the thing is, why are all these companies doing this? You got to look into what is known as the DEI and also Equality Index Corporation, EIC. There is a whole entire movement that supposedly benefits and gives scores to companies who are going woke and pushing LGBTQIA plus agenda in society. You gotta ask the question, why are these people being promoted to this degree when other communities, even the Christian community, how would you like it if you walk a Target and there is my Christian flag, the Bible, there is the cross of Christ, there is Jesus, there is all kind of symbols of Christians, right? How do you think these people will respond? Do you think they will say, "Oh, it does great"? No, I wouldn't even like it because I don't want Target to be promoting my Christian value. I go to church for that, right? So if a person wants to do things with LGBT, let them go to a community where there's LGBT stuff going on. Leave it there. Why is there a need to indoctrinate children in an agenda that majority of folks do not care about? Anyway, let's move on.
Target hire a Satanist to design their new Pride collection that has now gone viral. This is the designer. This is not a boy. This is a biological woman who has transitioned, who is a Satanist, who Target actually paid and sought out to design the collection. A part of the collection is this t-shirt that says "Cure Transphobia, Not Trans People," this fanny pack that says "We Belong Everywhere," and this bag along with a couple of other items. But what really disturbs me is the fact that Target hired someone who is a Satanist. This is spiritual warfare. This is good versus evil happening in our country. And this t-shirt right here says it all. Satan respects pronouns.
Oh boy.
Now, if you look at a lot of the other artwork on the page, it's very sparkly, pastel, cute, very much if a little kid saw this, they would want it. So if you think they're not targeting your kids, make sure that you check again because they definitely are. And honestly, this just makes me so upset. It makes me sick to my stomach knowing that there are Satanists infiltrating culture. And yet they have the audacity to say that Christians are shoving the Bible down everyone's throats.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. I'm about to make some people upset. I know. This is The View. We're not gonna take much of this. I promise you. I will not torture you. But we're gonna take a couple seconds from The View.
You have been warned.
Target has offered products celebrating Pride Month for over 10 years. And on Friday, some of their southern stores were instructed to put the products in the back of the store. Now, Target said this is about safety because they are getting threats over some of the products. It's just so crazy. But I will say, what starts at the back of the store always comes to the front.
Yep.
Always. Start at the back of the bus, you move up to the front.
Yeah.
But what is the fear? Why are people...
Did she just do a Rosa Parks, start in the back of the bus, moving to the front of the bus, in connection to Target using Pride clothing for children, exposing them to Satanism?
People afraid of a shirt
Of a
or
rainbow flag.
Nobody is afraid of a shirt. Goodness, these women.
But
I
there's
don't
another
get it.
element to this story, and I just hate that this is going on. I want to start by saying I always stand with the LGBTQ plus community. Next month is Pride. Love you guys. You're my family. You're my friends. This designer that they chose, apparently in his own imagery and things he sells on his website, not in Target, had some Satanist imagery and some words that alluded to Satan. So what that then allows is for people to be like, oh, you're highlighting a, LGBTQ plus designer who's also a Satanist. And it plays into this fear that is taking hold of our society.
And what is that fear?
Is he a Satanist, or was there some imagery on his website?
He used words about Satanism. I don't know
because he's denied that he believes in Satan.
But I also heard that was only the artist that was taking off the website, not the stores.
And that's off the track, isn't it?
No, but I
This, it's just, I can't.
I can't take it anymore.
I cannot. I'm trying to hold still. Lord, have mercy on me. Fiber in my being is acting up right now because it's just like I cannot believe they are sitting here gaslighting, confusing something that is simple. I cannot believe they are trying to make us look dumb, brainwashing and manipulating the mind of the masses with something that the average person with a decent knowledge of right and wrong can figure it out. But no, they are creating a whole new story here. And it's amazing watching that. I mean, it's just the level of intellectual dishonesty and ridiculous thinking, backflip, word salad. I mean, mental gymnastic, you call it. They are good at doing that.
You can't have handle the truth.
But I say this because
It's manufactured.
I think that there is this wrong view by some that the LGBTQ plus community is a hedonistic, amoral community. That's not. You guys are members of my church. You're my friends. You are.
She laughed. She laughed like there is no truth in that whatsoever. Okay, all right. Wait, let's keep listening. Rupi Colbert gave me the devil's laugh.
You're my friends. You are.
I can't. I am so done. Oh man, I tell you, I can make a whole new reaction channel and about the ridiculousness that happens on The View. I will get a lot of subscriptions and because I don't know how anybody sits down and watch this.
Church.
No, but I mean,
I'm laughing because I'm thinking of all the straight people right now.
Thank you. But I just want to kind of explain what this controversy is. And I think that it maybe plays into that when there's so many amazing gay designers that they could have highlighted that wouldn't come with this side of the controversy
But
to
the thing
it.
is, they would have gone after him no matter
Well,
what.
they probably would have,
Because
but
there's this thing going on.
Alicia Griffin, who is supposed to be a
How old are they? 12 and 10.
Christian and conservative, she talks nothing but, shall I say, garbage. She's like so woke. She is so out of touch. Maybe she's doing this to be accepted. Group thinking. I don't want to be out of line. Every now and then she say a little bit of thing that's different, but for the most part, she plays the same cards. And I think it's sad.
This is just part of this war against gays right now.
War against gays. Nobody's warring against gay, bro. That is not happening in America. Now, that's happening in different parts of the world. And I got a video of Uganda. Uganda passed a law and against LGBT to the point of death. And there's reasons for that, but we're going to talk about that. But the thing is, nobody's warring against gay. It's not in the sense that you think. Now, they're warring against the agenda that is going after children. They're warring against pornography, LGBT, sexual content that are being proposed to children. They're warring against businesses promoting their stuff to family. What people are warring about in this country is the gay agenda is being pushed on people's face. They are shoving it down your throat. That's what the problem is. They are putting this stuff in children. They are pushing it in the church. They are trying to normalize the behavior for everyone to participate, to celebrate. That's what people are pushing back against. They're not pushing back against a gay person for being gay. I got families that are gay. I got a cousin who's gay. Okay, listen, that boy is so gay. I'm like, man, something's wrong. Something happened. Anyway, but we don't kill and persecute and crucify him. So this idea people are warring against gay people, you guys are ridiculous.
This war against gays
Guys, I promise I will not do this whole video. I'm probably going to do one more because I'm actually losing my mind already.
right now that's going on. And this is just one little place. And Target did not stand their ground on this.
And it's
They
a
backed
made-up
off.
controversy.
Yeah, because the voice of the people matters. Target doesn't want to end up where Bud Light actually is. Bud Light can't come back from this. Their entire brand has been destroyed. But let's listen to Sonny Host, because Sonny Host has something to say.
Only in the South.
For now.
Only in the South. Well, mainly in the South, because a lot of the people who love their country, the patriots, are in the South. Yeah, and that's okay. Then the South has moved on. They're not there because they're racist. No, these are people who love their country, who stand for values that we should. And by the way, there are people in the North, okay, Northeast as well, that are pushing against this. That's where I'm at. Some of us do not agree with this nonsense either. So you know, I might need to go to Target myself sometime this week and take a look if that is true, and take some videos and get some content.
And maybe
Well,
they'll
right now,
start
that's
taking,
what we're talking
Yeah, but they're
about. I'm
already
just
taking
saying.
books off shelves,
Right,
librarians.
but right now
and
we're
teachers.
talking about what Target is doing in the South. I don't want people to think that it's happening in every store. It's not.
But the thing is,
Not
it's
yet.
such a manufactured controversy, just like a lot of these manufactured culture wars. He has
Manufactured controversy. My Lord. What is wrong with these women? They lack common sense.
has come out and said he is not a Satanist. Just because you may have a little red devil somewhere on a shirt doesn't make you a Satanist.
Oh, you are so ridiculous. Why would you be promoting Satanism if you do not have some form of connection, affinity, a desire for Satan? That is ridiculous. Who does that? Anyway, let me move on. Because I got to get a Whoopi Goldberg final comments on here.
Are you ready for this?
Controversy means, having been called controversial for most of my career, the last 40 years, people decide what's controversial and they point. You know, they say, oh, you got that on your shirt. You don't know what this is, and you've made a decision about it. So I'm all for protecting the folks. I don't know if they called the cops. Maybe they did and they felt this was the right way. I am sick of people moving my desires because their desires are not being met in some way. I am sick of people telling me I can't go.
So wait a minute. Your LGBTQIA plus all your desires now? That's called virtue signaling, girl. You stop. Please stop.
To a drag show. I'm sick of
Wait. What did you just say?
I'm sick of people telling me that my friends are different. I'm sick of people telling me that my friends are different.
She's giving you that preacher's speech right there, you know?
Can I preach it like I feel it?
Trying to preach it like she feels it. Okay.
Some way. I am sick of people telling me I can't go to a drag show.
Nobody's telling you can't go to a drag show. You want to go to a drag show and watch men dressed like women shaking their junk in front of your face and you want to throw dollars at them? That's your business. Who cares? But when this stuff is exposed to children, that's a different story, okay? Because it's not good for children to go to see a prostitute. It's not good for children to go and watch women taking off their clothes in a strip club. That's not a good look, but it's okay for them to be exposed to men doing something very similar to that. Women, you are so disconnected.
Who do you think you are?
I'm sick of people telling me that my friends are different because you don't understand them. I'm sick of it. This is America. You're supposed to be able...
I'm done. Let me get you off my screen. Let's go find somebody else to talk about. I got Candace Owen. I'm sick of people telling me you're not saying anything. Candace Owen, please take it from there.
To begin selling swimwear, tuck swimwear. Yes, that sort of tucking for males that are existing under the delusion that they are or can become females. They began selling this product as well as other Pride swimsuits that are for children. I'm going to now show you a TikToker that is...
Wow, what a difference. I went from The View to Candace Owens. It's like coming from hell straight to heaven. I'm just saying.
Exploring Target so that you can see exactly what it is that is for sale. Take a listen.
Because I heard that their new Pride collection was out. So let's take a look. This is a special swimsuit. It is invented for tucking. Live, laugh, lesbian. Are they amoebas? These don't even look like people. Queer. This right here. These are baby clothes. They say that grooming isn't happening. Then why are there Pride baby onesies? Trans people will always exist. This is the ugliest shirt I've ever seen. I don't care if you're queer. Why would you wear this? This is ugly. Kids going to a Pride parade. You got a little Pride skirt for your kid. Super queer. It's like a superpower. Honestly, Target, what is going on? This is pretty disgusting. A whole collection for Pride. The tucking bathing suit, though. This is something new. I have yet to see a bathing suit that is for tucking.
Look at that, tuck-friendly construction. They actually have a tag on that bathing suit that says tuck-friendly construction. So they are all in on the transgender movement. And why would they care what we think? Because they've just been doing it in our faces forever, and nobody has cared to take a stance. But things are shifting in the conservative movement. It finally feels that we have landed upon a subject in which really conservatives have said enough is enough, and that is transgenderism, and that is the repeated targeting of the transgender movement when it comes to children. Now suddenly trying to tell children that they can pick their gender, that all they have to do is perhaps have a tuck swimsuit and hide their parts away, and they can at least feel the gender that they are inside. I mean, this is really gross, demonic stuff. Just when you think it couldn't possibly go any further, and just in case you think that conservatives are wrong or are joking when we say that this stuff is satanic, Target actually hired a satanic designer I'm not kidding. This designer identifies as a Satanist. The designer's name is Eric Carnell. And yes, he is the person that is behind all of the Pride items that are featured on Target's website. Do you want to know more about Mr. Eric Carnell? Well, outside of Target, he sells his own merchandise with aggressive messaging, attacking all of his critics. He sells pins with the phrases, heteronormativity is a plague. So that's us. If you are a person and you are heteronormative, then he wants you to know that you are a plague. He also sells pins that read, burn down the system. Get that? Funny, cisgender, you, me. Yeah, he hopes that gets burned down. That's also featured on his website are homophobe headrests with an image of a guillotine. He explained in an Instagram post that Satan to him represents passion, pride, and liberty, and loves all LGBT plus people. And he is encouraging people that follow him to embrace Satan as a symbol.
Wow.
He says Satanists don't actually believe in Satan. He is merely used as a symbol of passion, pride, and liberty. He means to you what you need him to mean.
Wow.
So for me, Satan is hope, compassion, equality, and love. So naturally,
sounds like Satan became the new Jesus for that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you playing right into the hands of the devil's plan.
Satan respects pronouns. He loves all LGBT plus people. I just want you to consider the fact that the people that work in the marketing department at Target, the people that are designers and get to think through these things, obviously had access to this man's socials, obviously knew that he was a Satanist, and they said, yes, this is the person that we should hire. None of this stuff is by mistake. And what I can appreciate at the very least about someone like Eric Carnell is that at least he's acknowledging that transgenderism is in fact satanic. It is.
Children! I love children!
Yes, it is. It is. Actually, when you study the root of Satanism, one of the components that is involved in Satan worship, it is prostitution. Actually, nakedness and prostitution and male laying with male, even the mutilation of the genitals. This stuff is in the Bible. I can show you in scripture, in the book of Kings, the males actually who were part of the Baal religion, the people that used to serve Jezebel, many of the Philistines and some of their gods and goddesses, and the people, the priests, many of them were transgenders. Many of them had mutilated themselves. Many of them, they were worshiping Satan through idol worship, of course, the gods Baal, Ashtaroth, and also the god Molech. All of them required for sexual deviance to take place as an act of worship. It was prostitution worship on display. It was religious prostitution. Some of these things are acts of worship in the occult world. Okay, even Aleister Crowley will tell you this. He understood this. That's why Aleister Crowley, the Beast 666, one of the most evil men ever lived, he carried that out. But, he's being crowned in our society today. But again, it's true. That doesn't necessarily mean every person that's in that society, that's in that community, is doing it with this notion, with this knowledge, But at the root of it, that's what's going on.
It is a perversion of the truth. It is meant to harm people. It is meant to target, pun very much intended, children with this harmful ideology. It is meant to convince them to commit to decisions that will ultimately ruin their lives.
Spot on. You see, this is common sense. That's the goal. That's the goal. And I do got a final video. I do have a final video because we're going to bring this thing to an end. Boycott Target, man. Okay, this is Mayor of Omegaville. And Jimmy Levy is in here. Nick Natali is in there. Stoney, Dude Bro is in there. Who else? Okay. For Giado Blow, I'm not sure what his guy is. I know Jimmy Levy. I know Nick Natali. Anyway, let's find out. This is a song. Let's enjoy the show.
Yeah. Intentional shoppers. There's a cleanup on every aisle. Target is targeting your kids. They put a target on my back, but they're targeting your keep it strapped. And I'm always by my beds. This is
Oh, he's buying Bud Light, yo. He's buying Bud Light. Don't let anybody see you carrying that ass. This is not a good day to be buying Bud Lights.
and they gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids. Target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target you know kids. Target's that wrong, trying to play with the kids. It's the mayor of Megaville, I'm preaching again. You know the LGBTQ don't went too far. You know they cutting these kids, they leaving trannies with scars. Why they pushing the agenda, promoting sexual genders? I'm only rocking with Bruce, don't rock with no Caitlyn Jenner. You think that gay shit gon' get you paid? Yeah, we gon' see. It's Mar-a-Lago 2024, we trumping, baby. They put a target on my back, but they targeting your kids.
I'm loving this beat, man. I love the creativity of these artists. They come at a time to bring something new, something fresh, a different perspective to the whole entire story. I love how they do this, man. They're watching the time and they put it together. And I really enjoy stuff like this. It shows you these are men that are thinking, these are men that are paying attention, and they're speaking their views, man. This is good to hear. After listening to the views, this is refreshing.
They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep it strapped. And I'm always by my beds. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids. Target, yeah, they target and
Yeah, it's like everything is becoming LGBTQIA+, and I do not understand the reason for it. You know, like nothing else in the world seems to matter to them more than that agenda in itself. These companies, they doing it for money. Of course they are. I don't think they really care about gay and lesbian people like that in that sense, but they really believe in their hearts by pushing this agenda is going to work in their favor. But do they actually realize that Satan's agenda is behind that as well? Just saying.
target, yeah, they target kids. Heard the news story, targeting kids. They going after our youth, and yeah, they do it like this. If you ain't mad yet, well, then you better be pissed. Let's protest until they close and they ain't gonna be missed. Why they got pride shirts in the kids' clothing section? Why they trying to mess with the kids and give misconceptions? They manipulating minds and making evil impressions. Got little boys tucking out by time they teens got depression.
Exactly, man. That's why Candace Owens said earlier, and that's exactly what I'm saying. This is an agenda to confuse and corrupt children. It's obvious. Thank God for the message.
Imagine making evil impressions. Got little boys tucking out by time they teens got depression.
We need to clean up on every island side. This door Satan resides. Wash it with the blood of Christ. It's needed here, so don't think twice. Dating with a Satanist. We all know this is the end.
He's got such an amazing voice, man. I like Jimmy Levy with High Raz, many other songs. This is a war for our children. I know he's just such a good artist. I really enjoy listening to him. It's so original listening to him sing.
Satanist. We all know this is the end. God is coming for revenge. Target is targeting.
They put a target on my back, but they're targeting your kids. They don't even need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep it strapped. And I'm always by my
He's picking up tampon. I've done that for my wife. It felt uncomfortable. Hey, why you at Walmart? Can you grab a couple of those for me? I'm like, oh man. I said, okay, yeah, of course, you know. But that sounds like Dylan Mulvaney kind of stuff, you know. Oh, that's funny.
I need to ask, cause you all know what it is. Yeah, that's why I keep it strapped. And I'm always by my beds. This agenda gotta stop. Yeah, you know we gonna win when they target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids. Target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids.
Exactly. I hope you enjoyed the show today, friends. I don't want to make it any longer than it needs to be, but enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. It's just an amazing This was an amazing song.
Yeah, that's why I keep it.
Amazing song. Powerful message. Target has lost it. All right. They're gonna have what is known as the Bud Light treatment. Rightfully deserving, because you have no business pushing that stuff on our children and our family. Y'all refuse to learn business. Cooperation are not paying attention. Okay. People are fed up. They are tired of you shoving down your XEX agenda, these LGBT agenda down their throat. Okay. They want to be left alone. Live your life. Keep it in the closet. Take that stuff back into the closet. Keep it in your bedroom. Why does your sexuality has to pervade society? Friends, I'm tired of it myself. I think we can build a better world. We can, there's a lot of things we can care about. And I think that right now is definitely not anything that the world is in desperate need of right now. But hey, some people will disagree with me, but I still take my stand. Here I am today, friends. I think it's time for us to pray for our children. I am so serious. We gotta pray for our children, friends. We gotta pray for our children. I'm serious. I feel like there is an attack on children, an attack on manhood. And the attack on manhood is definitely effective. Most of our men today are acting up. Now, the children are under attack. Friends, listen. Isaiah 49, verse 25. But thus saith the Lord, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. I will contend with him that contendeth with thee, and I will save thy children. Oh, friends, listen to him. Listen to me, listen to me. The person who is contending with him, the one who is waging war against our children, God says, I'm going to fight against them. Did you hear what he said? I'm going to fight against them and I'm going to save your children. But listen, there's a lot of captivity taking place here. That means they're being captured. Their minds are being captured. You understand? The prey of the terrible shall be delivered. This is a good message. This is a message saying, listen, man, if you have families and children that are stuck in this stuff, pray for them because God is going to fight for them to be delivered. Not only we should pray, we should prevent, we should protest, we should boycott, we should voice our opinion. We need to let these companies know we don't agree with this stuff. They need to know Americans are very accepting, loving, kind people, and they embrace all differences in culture. You're allowed to be whoever you want to be in America, but you gotta be careful how hard you push that. You gotta understand there are some stuff Americans do not agree with. We have to understand there are some things we don't accept. Not everything that is acceptable is to become normal, is to become mainstreamed. Not everything that is good for you ought to be shoveled down the throat of every single American, every single children in school, every single churchman need to get along and on board with it. We need to make it clear this is something that we don't agree with. And these companies are going to learn. If they don't learn soon enough, their business are going to burn. Anyway, friends, have a good one. Check out the description below. See what else you could find in the links below. Like and subscribe to the page as well. Click the bell icon for more. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.